Welcome to DC to Daylight. This is Aaron, amateur radio call sign N6ACA. Today we're going to talk about the new protocol FT2. So FT2 is in the same lineage as FT8 and FT4. Has a shorter cycle time, allowing for more QSOs per hour. So overall, it's 3.8 seconds from the beginning to the end of the cycle versus like 15 seconds for FT8. Where you gain is you get more QSOs per hour. You are required to have more bandwidth, so I think it takes about 150 hertz of signal width versus less for FT8. And it doesn't have the same sort of low noise capabilities as FT8. So one of the things I tried out over the weekend is I downloaded the client. You can see there's a lot of traffic going on. Using PSK reporter, I could see that people were reporting in with FT2 protocol, and figured I'd download the client. So I got the Decodium client. So it comes from FT2.it. It looks like wsjt-x, but a special version of it. You can see in the corner there's an FT2 mode. Was able to make some QSOs, and you can see the width of the signal is a little wider than a FT8 or FT4 signal. So I was able to get out. I had a bunch of 20 meter QSOs that were sort of half baked that didn't complete, but got out pretty far. So I'm in Northern California and the west coast of the United States. Was able to get out on 10 meters pretty far and completed a bunch of QSOs. So I have 4 completed QSOs that happened on February 21st. Brazil and Argentina being the furthest, but also stuff within the United States. So the one thing that you're seeing here is it uploads to QRZ and confirms just fine, which is super and awesome. What you also see is within Logbook of the World, it is not an accepted type. So generally, and if you look in the ADIF or ADIF file for the individual session, when you create a QSO in wsjt-x or any other kind of client, you're going to have the mode as FT8, or the mode is MFSK with a submode of FT4. And so with the mode here is FT2, it's not part of the standard, so it actually gets rejected as a QSO within Logbook of the World. So, this is all beta, and it's something that is a new upcoming development. So if you make QSOs, know that if you get an all-time new one, it might not count. When it comes to that specific mode, one workaround is you could either reclassify it as a FT8 QSO, or you could actually log it through a paper QSO card if you did happen to get an all-time new one, but I don't know of any DXpedition that is using this. So in my mind, it's an interesting development. I don't see the utility to move to this beyond what we're doing with FT4, and it really makes sense when it comes to contesting and getting more QSOs per hour. But for the average user or folks like myself that actually work with compromised antennas and lower power, you don't really get much. If you're running 1500 watts into a beam, it might be beneficial. So again, this is Aaron, N6ACA, saying thanks for listening, and hope to find out more about this upcoming mode.